Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Bob Miller Gratitude Success Show. It is Tuesday, July 19th, and we're really excited to have you here. And as you know, I'm here with our good friend Rebecca. Say hi, Rebecca.
Hello. Hi, everybody. How are you?
And as I've sort of gravitated into the habit of doing, I've started Stairway to Heaven. Just let the background music play for a couple minutes here while we open the doors and welcome in some more people. So, hello, Rick. Good morning, Rick. Welcome. We're on the Stairway to Heaven, Rick. Join us. We are climbing that.
Going on that stairway to heaven. I don't know if anyone wants to join me or if anyone wants to chip in to, help me buy that stairway. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, like I've said before, this was amongst many pieces of music. This was one of Bob's favorites. He played it a lot. And let's see.
I literally, seriously, recently have completely, just indulged myself in every single classic rock song. It's really weird. I've never been the one to sit there, and now I do. That's all I listen to is classic rock. It's really weird.
Well, let's let it play for a couple of minutes, Christy. I'm glad you love it. Good morning, Miss Schaus in the house. It's glad to have you. We've got one seat left up in the front row. You want to come down and grab it, Chris? We'd love to have you here. And like I said a minute ago, as I've said before, this is one of Bob's favorite songs, and I'm just letting it play in background while we welcome a few people in, and then we'll kick off the real Gratitude Success Show in another minute or two.
Makes me wonder.
And it's whisper that soon, if we all call the tune, then the Bible will lead us to reason. And a new day will dawn for those who stand alone, and the forest will echo with laughter.
Good morning, Craig. We're just sitting here listening to Stairway to Heaven, and we'll be on with the real show in a minute.
Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change.
There's still time to change the road you're on. Mr. Kelly.
Your head is humming and it won't go in case you don't know. The fire first calling you to join them. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And if you know, your stairway lies on the whispering wind.
Okay.
She's buying a stairway.
That is a jam.
What's that?
That is a jam and a half.
One of the most incredibly great songs that was ever written. I don't know of anyone who doesn't love that song. And like I said, it was certainly one of Bob's favorites. And it reminds me, Christy said a few minutes ago, she will always think of Bob when she thinks of that song. And Bob he certainly climbed that stairway to heaven. So good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bob Miller Gratitude Show. And I can't get my arms in. There they are.
Hands up.
I am so grateful to be here today. So awesomely grateful to have all of you great folks here with us, and to have Rebecca here with us. And do we have our Cheerios there, Rebecca?
We do. He's right here. He's eating his Cheerios.
His Cheerios are right there. And you know, it's just a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day here on the ocean. I wish I could share it all with you folks. I wish I could bring you all out here and we could just go run out on the deck and play.
That'd be one heck of a barbecue. You know, one heck of a barbecue. That would be, oh, come on.
So
it's just not even fair, Len.
Yeah, well, I can't help it, but you know, it's just an absolutely incredibly gorgeous day. And
well, you know what they say, you bought yourself a stairway to heaven, so there it is.
Yeah.
There's your stairway to heaven right there.
So how are you doing today, Rebecca? What are you grateful for?
Oh man, I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for God today. I'm grateful for just, you know, again, I woke up just so abundantly blessed again, and just grateful for Christian, grateful for myself. I'm saying myself, darn it. Grateful for everything. Just very, very grateful today. Very just at peace. Very completely at peace. A little bit ago, we were just outside and no one is around. We're running back and forth in the back of our house, and just like, you know, and there's a little thing of trees, and the trees, it was so just peaceful. Like, just to actually have that inner peace and inner just it's no better feeling. It's like paradise, honestly. I want more. You want more?
Yeah. Peace. Is a marvelous thing. Hey, I'm going to do a couple things today, and I'm going to play a little bit. We have a nice video of Bob that we want to play, but we're going to. Is it all right, Rebecca? I'm going to save that video for just a little bit later. The first thing I want to do is I want to go hear a little bit from Tony Robbins.
You know what? I actually have never listened to Tony Robbins yet. I'm sure I will get to it. Like now.
You know, the guy is really, really awesome, and he's got a lot to offer. And the more I listen to him, the more I like him. I really would like to go to a live event, but I'm going to play just a couple or about 3 minutes of Tony Robbins in the middle of an interview here when he talks about, well, he talks about the things that we want to talk about today, I think. And I think I may have played a similar, but not the same video a few weeks back, but it's okay. It's the sort of thing that you can hear over and over and over again, and every time you hear it, you get a different meaning. So let me go to screen share, if it's all right. We're going to go to screen share. We're going to share the screen, present to everyone. I'm hoping you can all see my screen. And here comes Tony. So just about a little over 3 minutes here of Tony. I'll be quiet now. Shut up, Len.
So I have a whole series of yogic practices I do for my flexibility strength training that I do. I've got Billy Beck as my trainer. He's been rated the #1 trainer in the United States. And so I'm committed to being physically ready to deliver. And then emotionally, I start every day. So I do what I call priming. I don't hope that I'm going to wake up feeling great, because I don't all the time. I'm exhausted. Last night I had 3 hours sleep, and today I got 15 media interviews, right? It's a full day. And then tomorrow and the next day, because my paperback of my book's coming out. So, what I do is I start my day when I promise myself 10 minutes to prime myself. What does that mean? I change my body massively. I do a set of movements that change biochemistry and improve it. And then I just do 3 things for 10 minutes, because my philosophy is, if you don't have 10 minutes for yourself, you don't have a life. There's no excuse. And I'm not a big meditator, and I don't believe in trying to not think, because it's not possible. So what I do is I concentrate for 3.5 minutes on just 3 things every morning that I'm incredibly grateful for. And I pick one of them, and I make it really simple, like the wind on my face or the smile on one of my children's faces. So I don't just have to have a giant thing to be grateful. And the reason I go into gratitude is most people are wired for stress. They're wired for fear. They're wired for pissed off. And they've got a dirt road to happiness. And neurologically, the more you go into a state, the more wired you get to do it automatically. So I know that fear and anger are the things that mess people up. You cannot be grateful and be fearful simultaneously. You can't be angry and grateful simultaneously. So what I do is I wire myself every morning in a very associated way that makes me feel that feeling. And it's such a beautiful balance. Then I do 3 minutes of prayer for those that I love and for my own healing. And then I do 3 minutes where I think of what I call my 3 to thrive. What are the 3 most important outcomes I'm working on over the next 90 days or 6 months or 12 months? And I see them as done, completed, finished. I give thanks for it. And then I'm done. And sometimes, frankly, it almost always goes longer than 10 minutes. But once you commit to 10 minutes, that's all you got to do. And it feels so good. And I'm usually there for 15 or sometimes as much as 20. But I don't hope I'm going to show up well. It's like, an athlete doesn't hope they're going to have muscle. You work it out. And the silliest question I get asked, I've got asked for, my entire career is, like, you really have down days, don't you? You're not happy all the time, are you? Of course I'm not. But I've built this set of emotional muscles where I used to be depressed or sad or worried or whatever for days on end, Now I might experience that for 90 seconds.
Really nice.
I have a 90-second rule. I call it the suffering rule.
Wow.
It doesn't matter how much money you make. I sit down with billionaires that they have everything they ever dreamed of, and they're still unhappy. They're still suffering. And the reason is, most of us, our happiness is tied to everybody else behaving the way we want. Well, I've got 1,200 employees in 18 companies. We do $5 billion a year in sales. What are the chances of everybody on 3 continents doing what I think they should be doing correctly? It's not going to happen. So then you'd be stressed all the time. So I just decided life is too short to suffer, too short to live in stress. And when I'm stressed, I'm not there for my kids. When I'm stressed, I'm not there for my wife. When I'm stressed, I'm not going to give my best to myself or my family or my audience. So it's not that I don't get pissed off or angry or frustrated. That's a total lie. It's just I won't tolerate it. We all get what we tolerate. And we think about it in other people, but I believe the most important thing is you get what you tolerate in yourself. If you're going to tolerate feeling sorry for yourself or being pissed off and saying, I have a right to do that, you have a right to do it, but it makes everybody else miserable. And to me, there's nothing worse than an angry rich man or rich woman. You just want to slap them.
Yeah.
They've got everything and they're still unhappy, but that's the nature of the human brain. Our brains are 2 million years old. They haven't changed a whole lot. And they're wired to look for what's wrong, because it's survival. If I'm wrong and I can anticipated, I can either fight it or I can fight from it.
Right.
And so we used to have to worry about saber-toothed tigers and that kind of. So now we worry about how other people perceive us. Do we have enough money in a world where half the planet lives on $2.50 a day? So if you're broke in this country, you're better off than 99% of the planet. We make things bigger than they are. And so I try to keep that perspective. I also interview people regularly. Been through the worst tasks that's still happy and happy for them. And I made that a study. So my whole focus is really helping people have an extraordinary quality of life. That means I like your friends, not mine. You might have that idea as to be a great writer and have 3 children. It might be to paint, it might be poetry, it might be to build a $1 billion company. I don't know what it is. I just know whatever's right for you, I want you to have it, but I know you need to master the skill of achievement. You also have to master the art of fulfillment, because lots of people achieve, but very few people are fulfilled. And so
That was a good one.
Am I
Definitely a
back?
good message.
Am I back?
Good message.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
such an incredibly powerful message. Lots of people achieve, but very few people are fulfilled. Just so powerful, and the basis is being grateful. To hear the comment, so many people are stressed, they're worried, they're concerned, they're upset, etc. In an environment where the poorest person here is richer than many of the richest people in other countries of the world. In the world where people live on $2.50 a day, people stress in America without just being grateful for what they have, and they wonder why they don't get more. I'll be quiet now. What are your thoughts?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I mean, that is the complete and utter key to the universe. So just start off by being grateful. Start off by, that's what really shows your inner happiness. That's what honestly will make you to completely just expand. Like, you can have everything. You can have a nice house. You can have all the things in the world, all this stuff, right? I got really worked up when I said that for some reason. But all this stuff, but you know what? You can still be completely unhappy. You can be, because it's not, you can be surrounding yourself by people who don't, who are very closed-minded, surrounding yourself by people who don't.
Well, that's the point. In fact, if we listen to more of the Tony Robbins tape, and I'll put the link to that. That's an hour-long interview, by the way, so I couldn't play the whole thing. But he goes on to talk about people that have everything, absolutely everything. Yet, and he uses Robin Williams as an example. Here's a guy that was loved by everybody on the planet. Here was the ultimate achiever. Anything he wanted to achieve, he got it. He made it happen. He went for it, and he ultimately hung himself. He wasn't fulfilled. He was unhappy, there's such a loss to the world. So, the message of just waking up. He doesn't hope. It's interesting. He doesn't hope that he's going to wake up and feel good. He doesn't hope that he's going to have a good day. He primes himself. He sets himself up. He changes his state. He goes into gratitude, and it's just such a powerful message, I think, for all of us. Oh, you went away. Your volume went down.
Hold on.
Oh,
Except for me.
you're coming back.
I got some weird wave thing going on behind me. I don't know what that is. But to completely just wake up instead of saying, "Oh God, it's another day. What do I have to do? What's on my agenda today?" Just first thing you should do is just say, "You know what? Hey, thank you. Thank you for another day. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for a beautiful sun." That's just me. Thank you for, everything that I already have. Thank you for, the people that came into my life. Thank you for, and take that, it's even like that 17-second rule to where, you continuously have positive, good flowing thoughts that come to your head. And after that 17 seconds, it continues more and more. And that's what actually will introduce the gratefulness, the gratitude, the positive, and it takes a while. I mean, it took me a while to get to, and it took me to to really focus on it because, you know, I was focusing on this, and this. But now, I mean, what am I at? My 59th episode? And I'm just like, I'm just completely like, I'm like, honestly, like almost shielded from just any sort of thing that's just going to dampen me. I really am. And it's just like, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know. Can you see this? Like, there's like a wavelength behind me. Do you see that or no?
Well, what I see right now is your face just broke up completely. The whole thing was digitizing. But now you're
what the heck is going on? I see like this, I'm looking at myself right now, and there's like this like energy wavelength like right here. I don't know what
that I don't see.
I see it. It's weird. But just like just don't even let it hurt you. Don't even, I mean, it takes time, but like when you get to that point, it's like you want everyone to feel that way. You know, you really want people to feel what you feel in your heart and in your soul. And it's not about what you want anymore. It's not about what what you're going through, what bothers you. It's honestly what your soul wants. And you're really tapping into your actual real soul. And it's just, and that's how you start off is to be grateful. And Bobby completely 100% knew what he was talking about, man. And it's just, I'm so grateful that I have been given the opportunity to continue his legacy. I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity right now to experience this, because before any of this has happened, anyone that have known me, I was just a very, how do I explain it? wasn't happy. I didn't feel good about myself. I had a lot of negative self-talk, very stressed out. But now I'm like, free as a bird. So, awesome. I mean, it's really funny because I actually have my cousin staying with me, and he's very, closed-minded, I should say. Sorry, Joe, if you're watching. He's probably not watching, but you're closed-minded. And his method is, we need to nuke these people and do this. And I'm like, Joe, no, we don't need to do that. What needs to be done is we need to just spread more and more love, and gratitude, and it's going to awaken, the people around you. And it's going to say, okay, and then more and more people are going to come to that level, and we're not going to want to kill people. I'm sorry, but we don't need to have a terrorist. I'm like, Joe, seriously, step back. And that's what I said to him. Like, that's enough, Joe. And, it was just, and it's just even politics. Anyway, so that's that.
Yeah. No.
And I'm like, you really just need a breath of fresh air. You need to just cleanse yourself of all the toxicity in the world.
So Craig says it's a choice to wake up and say, good morning, Lord. But most people say, good Lord, it's morning.
Uh-huh. Right.
Hey, listen, we're going to run out of time real quick here, and you had a little video of Bob's that you wanted to share this morning. So we have one more 3-minute video to play. So why don't we do that before we hit the top of the hour? Is that all right with you?
That is fine, and that's Bob's 500th episode.
Bob's
messages.
Episode, ladies and gentlemen. It's just it's one of Bob's really short ones. I don't know how he ever made a 3-minute video. It was tough for him, but this one is actually only 3 minutes long. So we're gonna hit share and present to everyone. And here's Bobby.
There he is.
Today's day is a very special day for me today. Today is my fitness.
Bobby.
Practice grad to success video. Over at least one person every day.
Bobby.
And so it's actually day 135 of this year, 500 total altogether. It's just like wow. I'm so grateful for so much. But first off, I want to say that I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for all my amazing friends. I'm grateful for myself and my abundant blessings. I'm grateful for the lessons that I've learned in life. I'm grateful for everything that's happening in my life right now. I'm grateful in advance for all the cool stuff that's coming my way. I'm really grateful for all my warriors, our gratitude warriors, our wellness warriors, our happiness warriors, our prayer warriors, our abundant warriors, and
What happened?
you come to all these abuse, depression, like any kind of like maybe physical abuse or even like you were sex abuse or anything like that at all, where you come through that, and then you are at a place now where you are inspiring others for being who you are. I'm so grateful for all the wonderful opportunities and the people that are coming into my life. There's so much to be grateful for. And today I'm not going to mention any one particular person because I'm grateful for everybody who has been the right name in these last 500 days. I'm grateful for everybody that's going to be coming. I'm so grateful in advance. It's so important to be grateful in advance for everything. Practice gratitude success. It means a lot to me to practice gratitude success. Doors are opening. Things are happening to me now that never happened before. I strongly implore you to practice gratitude success. Don't just be grateful for every so often, like it's a buzzword or something. Actually, open your heart and be grateful because you can. You can always grow. You can always get everything you have. You can always you can learn. You can love more. Love yourself. You can surround yourself with people who are going to support you on your journey, and you can share that with other people. So, feel the positive momentum and inspire somebody. And who are you grateful for today? Thank you. Out of my heart. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
I love that. Practice it. Like you really have to practice it. Who are you grateful for? And the abundance of things that he's grateful for. I'm grateful for the wellness warriors, for the prayer warriors, for this, for that person. And just, honestly, and then I got to the point where like, I kind of ran out of things I'm grateful for. And I'm like, wait a minute, no, I'm not. I guess I'm grateful for the trees for crying out loud. It's just, just the actual practicing. You could sit there and say you're grateful for it, but and not have any sort of effect on it. But you really have to have it in your heart, like to really feel that gratefulness. Right?
Hey, you got something to say?
Huh?
Christian, you got something to say, Christian?
You might. Say something. What do you want to say?
What do you want to say, Christian?
I want to say hi.
Aww.
Hi, Christian. All right.
That's adorable.
Awesome. Well, we're there. We're at the top of the hour. Just about a minute to go. Let's wrap it up. Thank you so much, Christy, and Jackson, and Rick, and Craig, and Mario, and Len. Yeah, he's here too today. Oh,
yeah, he's in the back. He's in the back with the popcorn in his hand. Yeah.
Oh, Chris, I invited you to come down to the front row, but you didn't take up my offer. So, anyhow, just teasing around. And Rebecca, thank you so much.
Popcorn.
You're very welcome.
Yes, this turned out to be a fun show. We could go on and talk forever about some of these concepts. So, what are you folks grateful for? Practice gratitude every day. It's just a wonderful way to start your day. And as Tony Robbins says, you can't be angry. You can't be grateful and also be grateful. It's a choice. It's a choice. And you can say to yourself, well, I have a right to be angry. That person really did. I have a right to be. Yeah, you got a right to be. Sure you do.
Yeah, you have a right.
Why bother?
I don't know. I like that face you just made, though. That was a nice face.
All right, my friends, we'll talk to you again 1 week from today. Same time, same station. The good Lord willing, the creeks don't rise. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.
All right, bye, everybody. I love you. WWBD.
WWBD. Bye for now. Hands up. Here we go.
Hands